It's Ruthie with the Popo Backyard Farm. This is so cool. I found this old Bible. And I actually was going to rebind it, but because it was in such bad shape, when I went to rebind it, it kind of started falling apart. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make individual books out of them for study. And now today I was studying, and I'm lisping a little bit. I'm sorry about that. In Genesis 9, and which was pretty cool. And because I'm worried this is going to get too fat, if I just keep shoving papers in the envelopes and stuff, they put envelopes in here, I started using Post-it notes. So basically, I just took this was like wrapping from something else. It was like a container that I took apart, and I thought, oh, I could use that pink for a folder. So, and then I sewed a card on it, and if you open it up, I have some envelopes. I put some of my notes in, and I taped her. I think I taped that one. Yeah, I taped that one on there. Then you can see the old Bible in here. I started putting Post-it notes in it, and in the back. I mean, I already have a lot of notes. In fact, I just went and purchased a loose leaf Bible, which I'll show you that too. But I'm going to like use Post-it notes and things like that, study through this, and then I'm going to give it away because I just have so much study material and I want to help someone else, so I don't save anything. So the Lord's coming back soon, so any of my notes may be able to help somebody else, and they can study it and pass it on. But it's the mom book study method. But anyway, basically you study and then pass it on, But so I've got notes in here. I've got notes in here. Now I have to probably tape them shut, and then I have like this ribbon that I tie in front. It says I picked you. And it's just really cute. So if you find like a really old Bible and you can't rebind it, make it into individual books. It's really not that hard. You just get a zip knife and kind of cut it out. You don't want to tear the pages or anything. You try to keep it intact as much as you can. But as you can see, I sewed this one in. Now, if you have enough space in here, you can put it in a 3-ring binder and not buy a loose leaf Bible. I found the best deal for that on Christian book distributors. Some of them have it, like Amazon did, but they didn't have a binder with it. But it's still really bulky. But you can just take a regular Bible if you can, and then just make sure you have enough space in here to fit in your notebook. And there are videos on that on YouTube. So it's a great way to study. And like I said, if you this one, I just figured I'd do this and, study it and take this with you anywhere. It's just small, it's compact, and it works out perfect. It's really, I'm in my kitchen, so excuse the veggies. So it's really not that big. It's pretty compact, as you can see. And, but I'm only in chapter 9, so I can imagine if I keep taking notes, it'll be like... So I'm just trying to find ways. You can put some suggestions and notes here and ways so I can, I could probably take pages and stuff, but that binding is so close there. See, it's really closer than I want it. I can read it, but see, I sewed it right there. Well, I could have made it nice or whatever, but it's just fun. It's fun to study the Word every way you can, looking at the diamond all different ways. I don't want to, leave you here without giving you a scripture. I think I've got my little reading glasses on here. This is 9. It talks about capital punishment. Then here, this is where they disobeyed God with the Tower of Babel, because they were supposed to go all over the world, but they tried to stay in one spot. But in the beginning, in Genesis 9, he tells them that they were supposed to, says, and you be fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein. So after the flood, God was saying, hey, make a lot of, babies and go all over the world and multiply in, but therein, but they tried to stay in one spot and disobey God, and that's a big story in itself if you study out the Tower of Babel. But there's your scripture there, and up here further, I think it's the same thing. Yeah, it tells them to replenish the earth and multiply. So this is what they were sinning. They were sinning by not listening to God and doing their own thing. They wanted religion their way and not God's way. Okay, guys, this is Ruthie Popel with the Popel Backyard Farm, and remember, big or small, you too could be a backyard farm. God bless.